Okay, everyone. So yeah, the assignment case study is there. Key in terms of these assignments is about the theory linking to the application. Guys, please, please, please stay away from AI. Honestly, we catch people all the time, and then people end up with 0 or being capped with 50. Just do your own work. And truthfully, I will spot if you've used AI. I don't want to go through that process again because it really is a pain in my neck, and it's not your own work. So the moment you copy something from an AI thing, even if you've taken your own work, shoved it into a paraphrasing tool, had the paraphrasing tool rewrite it and copied it back into your own work, for me, that is plagiarism. Now, that might be, in terms of some people's definitions, ethical use of AI. I don't believe it is. I would honestly urge you to stay away from AI. Really and truly, it just generates the same document, it always looks the same, and it's heck of frustrating from my perspective. And honestly, I am incredibly irritating the second time around. So you want to pass this the first time around, and I'm not going to talk about AI often. Just please stay away from it, guys. Please, please, please. There are ways of using it, but the moment you copy and paste from it, that to me is cheating, and I want to stay away from that. Okay, I'm not going to harp on about that. So you can see the links there. So nothing dramatic there. The questions now, what you'll see is that in terms of the business level strategy, if you see Learning Unit 1, if you go to Learning Unit 1, if you go to Learning Unit 1, and you'll see, I think I said slides. I said slides 14 to 15. Okay. So for me, it's cost leadership. There are other options as well in terms of it, but the focus is really about cost saving. Having said that, guys, I really don't mind if you want to argue that it's differentiation or anything else, then obviously you'll look at additional slides. You'll see again, it's not going to be focused strategy, so it's going to be very difficult to argue that it's a focused strategy. The one option that you might want to argue, and I'll accept that as well, is that you can argue that it is a best cost provider, and we'll go through all of these details. This slide, it's slide 31, is absolutely essential in terms of your prep. What it does, it takes each of the 5 strategies and it summarizes them really, really well. And it's a nice way of studying and pulling everything together. So to me, it's cost provider. I will accept if you can argue broad differentiation, the uniqueness, etc. But you'll see everything really is about reducing cost, in my opinion. Or you can argue that it's a best cost provider, and we'll discuss all of these. But a best cost provider, in terms of the Porter's generic strategies, is where you combine the uniqueness from differentiation with the low cost in terms of the low cost strategy. The slides, though, I would look at the slides 14 and 15 in terms of that and have a discussion around that. Guys, and then you'll see also, and I apologize, advantages and disadvantages, slides 16 and 17. So again, and we'll go through obviously the content together, slide 16 and 17 over there. It gives you a suggestion of what we're looking at. And again, I'm going to repeat this. If you want to argue differently, I really don't care too much about the memo. I worry about your argument. I consider your argument. It's at a third year level. If you want to argue that it's differentiation, just make sure that you support it with a differentiation study and with differentiation facts. Or if you want to argue that it's a best cost strategy, then obviously that can also be argued where it's about uniqueness and it is about cost. Right. And then in terms of evaluating, please remember, guys, and this is just from experience, people tend to forget about this. I'm telling you where the answers are. These, and I know there's a heck of a lot here. There's slides 34 to 50. Also, learning unit one. Okay. So the key criteria that we use to evaluate strategies are those. Now, in terms of discussing those, they there. You that is the appropriateness. You don't need to discuss all this stuff. I just want that element. So the SWOT matrix and all this stuff, that really is for information. Decision trees and all that stuff is for information. The second one is feasibility, desirability, consistency, and validity. So you'll see the slides there. Now, again, that definitely you can't change. That would be the set of answers, but it would depend obviously on what you've selected above. Okay. Everyone okay with my approach to essentially suggest to you where the answers are? Because my focus is to try and get an 80% average for the assignment. Right, so that's the first one, guys. Please do me a favor. This is infuriating. This irritates me. Do not use this stuff here as references. These aren't peer-reviewed references. We should never be suggesting these as references. Peer-reviewed references, and we'll chat about it again, but I think students that were with me in first semester will also know what peer-reviewed references are. This would be stuff that you're going to find on EBSCOhost, in Google Docs, and Google Scholar. Please don't use this to refer to. It's unacceptable. It really is a blog. I mean, the day we start recommending blogs is the day that we should actually stop running this course. Oops, I saw it there. Okay, you can see clearly the rubric is there. The second one is the idea of value innovation, but the notion of blue ocean and versus red ocean strategies. And we'll again go into the detail. You'll see Learning Unit 2, Slide 8. Again, my slides, trust them, they're fantastic. They take a lot of time to put together, honestly. There is the blue ocean versus the red ocean. Blue ocean is when you arrive first to an industry or you create an industry, Google in 1996. Red ocean is if you climb in and it's a feeding frenzy already, and you need to almost make sure in terms of that feeding frenzy that you find something special and unique to yourself. Yeah, red ocean, blue ocean, you get there first, you set the standards. It's like being the Google of an industry. So when you search for something, even when you use Bing, you Google, right? So that one's fine. And then, yeah, and the discussion is there. It is, yeah, you can see blue ocean and you can support your discussion there. And then red ocean, yeah, as I said, it's a feeding frenzy. Please stay away from these things. Sorry, and I'm having a moment, but we should not be using this as a reference. We should not use it at all. And as a class, we're not going to use it. And then, guys, lastly, corporate strategies. So we'll go through all of that and then define the selected strategy. And you'll see it in my slides. And I suppose I should concentrate, then I'll remember what the slides were. Slides 11 to 16. And again, yeah, the best one is that one there. It gives you an overview of all the strategies. And then I would certainly believe that it's going to be growth strategies. You can see there 11 to 16. And we'll definitely go through the detail as well. Right. Can I just check, guys? Any questions at this stage? I will load this for you and you'll have a sense of what and where the answers are already. Oh, golly, yes, Tanya, it definitely is. It definitely is being recorded. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's maybe we should all get Starlink. Okay, my apologies for that. But yeah, so it definitely will be recorded. I don't know if it's lagging my side. I'm on fiber, but I'm quite happy to put my my 5G into the machine as well. Can I close that up, guys? Right. So that's it. We'll discuss this. We'll go through the detail. And please remember, as we go through the discussions, we should be able to link it back to the assignment as well. Right. So that's the first bit that we worried about. I'm going to stop the recording there and keep the recording in terms of the assignment separate from this. Okay. And then I'll upload both